These are the top 5 centers of all time, in my opinion. And before we get this video started, just going to say Happy Veterans Day and thank you to all the people who fought in the military. Number 5, Hakeem Olajuwon. He averaged about 22 points, 11 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 3 blocks, about 1.5 steals, and shot about 51% from the field, 20% from 3, and 71% from free throw line. In his best season, though, he averaged about 24.5 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 4.5 blocks. Just let that sink in. Anyways, 2 steals, 50% from field, 16.5% from 3, and about 71.5% from free throw line. He made 12 All-Star teams. He made All-Rookie First Team. He made 4 All-Defensive Second Teams, 5 All-Defensive First Teams, 3 All-NBA Third Teams, 3 All-NBA Second Teams, and 6 All-NBA First Teams. He also led the league in rebounds twice, led the league in blocks 3 times, won 2 DPOY, and won 2 Finals MVPs and 1 regular season MVP. He won 2 championships, which were back-to-back, and he won both Finals MVP. It was a bit cheesy because they were both. The first one was during the year when Michael Jordan was fully retired, and the second one was during the year when Michael Jordan only played half of the year. So his strengths are inside the arc scoring, defense, and rebounding. And his weakness is 3-point shooting. And he also leads the league in blocks of all time, most blocks all time. Number 4, we have Shaquille O'Neal. He averaged about 23.5 points, 11 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 2.5 blocks, and a bit over half a steal. He shot about 58% from field, 4.5% from 3. 52.5% from free throw line. In his best season, though, he averaged about 29.5 points, 13.5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, half a steal, 57.5 from the field, 0% from 3, and 52.5% from the free throw line. He made 15 All-Star teams. He won 3 All-Star MVPs in those 15 All-Star games. He made All-Rookie First Team and won Rookie of the Year. He got 3 All-Defensive Second Teams and 4 All-NBA Third Teams, 2 All-NBA Second Teams, and 8 All-NBA First Teams. And he led the league in points twice, and he won 3 Finals MVPs and 1 regular season MVP. He won 4 championships, and of those 4 championships, he won 3 Finals MVPs for them. And his strengths are paint scoring, inside the paint scoring, and defense, though he was inconsistent throughout his career. And his weakness was shooting of any kind. If it was basically, this is what my example is always. The equivalent of him shooting a 7-foot jumper is the equivalent of an average basketball player shooting a 70-foot shot. Him shooting a 7-foot shot is like shooting a 70-foot. Yeah. And he's one of the most dominant post players of all time, mostly putting the big 3 with Shaq, Hakeem, and our next player on this list. At number 3, we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now, after watching this video, you'll know one more thing about me. Even though I am not that old, I am a true old head. I will pick someone from the 60s before I'll pick someone from the 70s. So yeah. In his career, he averaged about 24.5 points, 11 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2.5 blocks, a bit under steal, and shot about 56% from field, 5.5% from 3, and 72% from the free throw line. In his best season, he averaged about 35 points, 16.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and shot about 57.5% from field and 69% from free throw line. And you might be wondering, where's like the steals and the blocks and stuff like that? Well, his best season was pre like stats like steals and blocks. You know, it was like in the early 70s, right before it. So yeah, he made 19 All-Star teams. He made All-Rookie First Team and won Rookie of the Year. He made 6 All-Defensive Second Team, 5 All-Defensive First Team, 5 All-NBA Second Teams, and 10 All-NBA First Teams. He led the league in blocks 4 times, rebounds 1 time, and scoring twice. And he won 2 Finals MVPs and 6 regular season MVPs. He won 6 championships throughout his around 20-year career, and he only won 2 Finals MVPs though, one with the Bucks and one with the Lakers. Strengths are inside the arc scoring, defense and rebounding, and like most of the people on this list, weakness is 3-point shooting. But yeah, he has the most points of all time when I made this video, of course, because LeBron's probably gonna beat him. And he has one of the most impossible move to block, the sky hook. But there's one person who is famous for blocking him, and he is next. Because at number 2 we have Wilt Chamberlain. In his career, he averaged 30 points, 23 rebounds, 4.5 assists, shot 54% from field and 51% from the free throw line. And as you can see from the GIF, he blocks Kareem's sky hook. So yeah. So he made 13 All-Star teams and won 1 All-Star MVP. He won Rookie of the Year. This was before All-Rookie First Team. He won 2 All-Defensive First Teams. Once again, before he came into the league before All-Defense teams, but by the time he retired, they came in. He made 3 All-NBA Second Teams and 7 All-NBA First Teams. He has 1 assist leader, 11-time rebound leader, and 7 points leader. And he got 1 Finals MVP and he won 4 MVPs. He won 2 championships. He has 1 Finals MVP, but he played before the Finals MVP was created for most of his career. Strengths are scoring, defense, rebounding, and athleticism, and he doesn't have any major weaknesses. You could say he can't shoot, but that was really before 3-point shooting, stuff like that was created, so yeah. Yeah, so he has the most points in a season and in the game, and played before a lot of different types of stats like blocks and steals. Because some people said he's the only person to ever get a quintuple double. But we can't say for sure because we don't know. Number 1, you could probably see this coming. We have Bill Russell. He averaged about 15 points, 22.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 44% from field, and 56% from free throw line. But in his best season, he averaged about 18 points, 24 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and shot about 46.5% from field and about 61% from the free throw line. You may be saying his stats are probably the worst out of everyone's here, but he played for the team. He played to win. He didn't play for stats like other people. Wilt Chamberlain, Russell Westbrook. Anyways, he made 12 All-Star teams and won one All-Star MVP. He made 1 All-Defensive First Team, but like I said, he joined the league before stuff like that was made. He made 8 All-NBA Second Teams and 3 All-NBA First Teams. The reason why he had a low amount of All-NBA First Teams was because Wilt Chamberlain took most of them, but really, he has more rings. So yeah. He led the league in rebounds 4 times, and he has 5 MVP. He has 11 championships, but like I said, he was in the league before Finals MVP. Strengths were defense and rebounding, and his weakness was efficiency. Because he could have been averaging like Wilt Chamberlain stats. He was just as athletic as he was, but he just never did it. He never really wanted to. He played to win. So yeah, he has the most championships all time by a player. We're not counting that coach who has 13 championships. We don't count him, so he has the most championships all time. And he's usually called the best defender of all time. And they also named the Finals MVP trophy after him. And he played before stats like blocks and steals are accounted for. And a lot of people said he'll average double-digit blocks and maybe even steals a game. So for the recap, we got 5 Hakeem Olajuwon, 4. Shaquille O'Neal, 3. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 2. Wilt Chamberlain, and 1. Bill Russell. Do you agree or disagree with this list? Put your opinions in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and enable notifications so you know when my next video is released. And like I said from the start, thank you for all the veterans that stood up for our country.